I'm so fashionable. I do makeup every day. I work, I make money, I have my own room. It's so nice.
Okay. Scram. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a somewhat of a holiday look. I wanted to do a look that you could wear during the holidays to any special occasion because I have not done any holiday looks yet and the holidays are almost over, so I'm a little bit behind, so bear with me. Fingers crossed I get up a New Year's tutorial so we can have some kind of like dark smoky eye thrown in the mix right before the New Year, so we can kind of end off this year with at least 2 more tutorials. Bear with me. I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial and I hope you guys enjoy. Happy holidays and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I like to start by prepping my face. I've already put on my moisturizer, but I'm going to be applying my Murad the Invisiblur. This stuff is seriously, guys, the bomb. I like it because it treats the skin. A lot of primers clog your pores from what I have heard. So I like using Murad because it's actually like a skincare line and it's not meant to get jogged up, if you know what I mean. So then I'm going to go in with this is the Maybelline Pro Matte. I was not a huge fan of this one actually at first. Like when I first started trying it, I was kind of like, yeah, I can go without it. But actually I kind of like it. Now I'm in the shade 105 Natural Beige. It is a little bit darker than my skin right now. So my face might be a little bit darker, but we're going to go with it. And I just put little dots, and this dries really quickly because it is a matte one. So start with sections of your face because if you don't, you're going to look splotchy. And I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques sponge to be blending this in using the patting motions. Typically I use a foundation brush, but today I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this. So as you can see, it is literally a whole different color than my face, which is so unlike me. But for the sake of this look in this video, I'm going to just go with it. Well, then I'm just going to go on the other side and make sure it's really blended out. And I'm not going to put my concealer on until I'm done with my eyeshadow. Just because if we have fallout, I really don't want to redo my concealer and waste product. And then I'm just going to put this over my eyelids for any discoloration. Most people use a concealer. But my concealer is really kind of watery that I use, so I don't really want watery eyelids. I mean, if that's what you like, do you? I'm going to be going in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I use the Milk, it's 604. I like using this as a base personally. You can use whatever you want, but I like using this as a base because it just lightens up your eyelids, and I have fairly fair skin. I have pretty fair skin, so I like to lighten up my lids just because it's what I do. Alright, I'm going to zoom you guys in real close and personal once this is all blended out with my finger so we can start on the eyes. And okay, I think we can zoom now. Okay, so now that you guys are all up in my business, I am going to be starting off with this color. It's like I don't really know what it is. It's like a yellow. This is the 35O palette from Morphe. And I'm just going to be going in, and I don't really know what brush this is. It looks like this though. It doesn't say a name on it, but it's just like a fluffy brush. Okay, so with this yellow color, I'm just going to be keeping this on my lid mostly. I'm going to put it up a little bit into the crease, but for the most part, we're keeping it pretty low on the lid. I'm just going to go on the other side. I have more fair skin. It's a really nice color to put as a base. So going in with my Morphe blending brush, I don't know the number or anything. I will list everything that I use down below, so if there's anything I didn't mention because I'm just kind of talking and going, it's all going to be listed down below, so don't you worry, it's going to be listed. So then going in with that same 35O palette, I'm going to be using this color. It's like a burnt light orange, I want to say. I think that's a good description. And I'm just going to be putting that right in my crease. keep it above that lid. And this is going to be kind of acting as a transition color too. It's a really pretty orange because it's a light orange, so it can still be used as a transition shade, but it also can be left alone if you just want a really like light eye. I literally tried this look this morning and was like, you know what? I'm feeling this, so I'm filming this. Ooh, that's going to be a new line for me. I'm feeling it, so I'm filming it. Going with it. So now that we are finished with the crease transition shade, I'm going to be using this brush. Once again, don't know the name. The names are never on my brushes. I need to get it together. But again, I will have them all listed below. I'm going to be using this orange shade, and this is a more like true orange. Like this looks like a cutie to me. Like a cutie was crushed. It's a crushed cutie. If you don't know what a cutie is, you're missing out. They're pretty good. And I'm going to be putting that lightly right in that crease, and I'm just going to deepen that crease color. I'm using a really light touch with this. I don't like to pack this color on because it kind of ruins that transition color where you get that like ombre effect. I'm going to be doing the same thing on this side. Now that I actually have a name of a brush, I'm going to be using the Morphe E30. I'm obsessed with this brush. I have no idea why. It's amazing at blending. It's so soft and it doesn't like irritate my eyes. And I'm going to be using this brush. This is the Glow Minerals mini crease brush. I like using this one especially for your mini crease. What a concept. Again, going in with my 35O palette, I'm going to be using this tone of color brown. This is like a perfect just soft brown, and I'm going to pop that right in my crease just on that outer half, and you're going to almost make like a cut crease but diffused. And again, a light touch. If you push really hard, you're going to get those harsh lines. You just want to lightly like feather it on your outer corner. Outer corner, did I say that right? Alright. Yes. Okay, so now with this is the Glow Minerals Eye Blender Brush. This is another amazing blending brush. It's slightly tapered, so it's really, really nice to get into that crease. Like if you really like, you know, I don't really know what you're doing with it, but it's a good one. And I'm just gonna use, I didn't even show you guys. I'm gonna be using this white color. Any white will do. It's kind of an off white, and I'm just putting that right on my brow bone to highlight on it. But I did just get the Stila palette, and it's freaking beautiful. So you have your blush, you have your blushes over here, your eyeshadows over here, and your face is about to be beat. So from this palette, I'm going to be using this color. It's just a deep like royal blue. I'm going to be using that with my mini crease brush from Glow. Once again, just that little one that I used on the outer corner. With this, I'm just going to buff that out on my lower lash line. And you can do it kind of thick. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm going to because I want something a little bit more dramatic. I'm so happy that my mouth is cropped out right now because I'm doing that mascara mouth. This one. Like the Miranda Sings. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love Miranda Sings. The bottom lash line is nice and buffed out in blue. I'm going to be using that same mini crease brush, and I did clean this one off. I'm going to be going in with this color. It is a just shimmery kind of white, and I'm just going to pop that right in my inner corner. And with my Makeup Artist Professional angled brush, it looks like this. This is seriously the best brush if you're using gel liner. I'm going to be just using, once again, the Maybelline Gel Liner in black. Is it weird that I pull my eye tight like that? Like I think it keeps me from blinking and ruining it because I'm such a spaz. Jana, don't you dare blink right now. Do you want to slay or do you want to stay? A little moment of silence for my wing liner. I think we got a pretty sharp cut on the wing liner. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I will be back to finish the rest of this look. So now that we have done both of our wings, the best part is I am going to be showing you guys this new product that I got. It is the Stila. This is their titanium. It's like their metallic glitters. It's like an eyeshadow. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's the coolest concept. So it looks like this. It's like in a little like pot, and it flakes off. Like it's not like a normal shadow, like it's like flaky. So it comes with like a little mixing tray, and then you put just like a little drop of this in it, and this is like their primer. Yeah, it's the Stila All Day Liquid Eye Primer. So you just mix literally a drop of this in with a little bit of this into this, and I will show you guys. It's so rad. I feel like I'm doing like a little like science project right now. Okay, so just like a little drop. And I cleaned off my same Makeup Artist, their angled brush that I used on my gel liner. I'm using the same brush, and I'm just going to flick a little bit of product off. I don't know if you can see that, but I scooped a little bit out. And I'm going to put it right where I put this, and I'm just going to mix it. I'm going to go right over my wing liner. And that's why you can kind of see why I put the blue on the bottom, because it has a blue hue to it. And I thought the blue on the bottom would complement it well. And if you made any mistakes with your liner, this will help fix it too. And I'm going to do that on the other eye as well. Now that I am done with the liner, and I'm so happy with it, I think it's such a cool color. I'm going to be using the same Stila palette that I had just gotten.
You said you weren't gonna do it.
Come here. Come here.
Oh.
Say I'm the best sister.
You're the best sister.
Okay. Okay, you can leave too. Anyways, back to the look today. The Stila palette. I'm going to be using this brown shade. I'm going to be using that just to fill in my eyebrows. I'm one of those people where it's like the less amount of product that I have to use, like the less colors and palettes and things I have to use, the better. Because I just find it really annoying when I see a tutorial and they're using a color, like a different color from every palette. And I'm like, so wait, you want me to buy all those palettes for 5 colors? Like 5 palettes for 5 colors. I'm like, you know, let's keep it in one palette. Let's try at least. So I have such an issue with doing eyelashes on film. I don't know why. I get too focused, and then I have like the pressure of the camera. Like I cannot do it. So I'm going to be using the Mink. Can you see these? These are the Mink lashes from the Sephora collection, and I love these. They're a lot, but they look natural, and you're going to see that in just a second. So I'm going to put these on, and then I will be right back. So now that we have the eyelashes on, I seriously love these eyelashes. I have to cut mine down a little bit because they are a little long for my eye. So I usually will just cut the end off because the endings were a little bit too long for me. We are done talking about the lashes. I'm going to be using my Unstoppable. This is the Maybelline, I believe. Their liner. There are better liners out there, but this is what I have right now. So I'm going to be lining my bottom waterline. And make sure, I mean, you don't have to do this. Again, this is one of those steps just to make it a little bit more dramatic. Okay, and then the other eye. And I'm just going to be going in with the MAC False Lashes. I love this mascara. I'm just going to be coating my bottom lashes with this mascara. Now that the camera is not all up close and personal in my face, we can get on to the rest of the look. I'm going to be using the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle treatment from Maybelline. I use the shade Neutralizer just because it kind of lightens up your under eyes. And I like bright under eyes. And I really just get it in there. Make sure you're doing that triangle. And then I'm using that same Real Techniques brush, and I'm just blending this out. Do it kind of quickly because this sets quickly. I should have done one eye at a time, but it's okay. Then, using my favorite setting powder of all time right now, I'm going to be using the Mercier. This is their translucent setting powder. I fell in love with this. I was using it on clients all the time, and I was just like, Hold up. I need to get this. This is the Morphe, another Morphe brush that doesn't have the name on it. It will be listed below. And I'm just going to be setting my under eyes with this. And since I used a matte foundation, I'm not going to be setting the rest of my face because I feel like my face might start cracking if I do that. Now that that under eye area is set, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer with just this. I believe this is the Glow Minerals. It's like their angled blush brush. I'm obsessed with this Hoola. I'm like almost down to the core. I clearly need to find another product for me so I can switch it up a little bit, but it's working. I'm not going to be really contouring. I'm just kind of bronzing up the whole face. I like to do small circles going outward and then under my neck so I don't have a double chin. Unless you like double chins, then skip this step completely. I wish I had like super high cheekbones. Now that I have applied my bronzer, that I've given myself a little bit of color, I'm going to be using the Milani, this is the Luminoso Baked Powder Blush in the number 5. I'm using that same brush, I just cleaned it off a little bit, and I'm going to be putting that right on top of where I put my bronzer. You can do the apples of your cheeks, a lot of people do that. I like doing this. I feel like it just flatters my face shape a little bit better. So lastly for my face, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. It's so exciting. I love this product. I mean, I felt like I was just kind of like, oh, everybody says they love it because it's Jaclyn Hill. Well, I love Jaclyn Hill regardless, but this is seriously the best highlight. It's such a pretty color. It genuinely goes with everybody's skin tone. And look at that highlight. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Some people say it looks like glitter on your face. No, you are glowing. We glow up. I'm just going to be hitting a little bit up here. Any points of your face that naturally highlight. And by the way, I'm using the e.l.f. small tapered brush. There we go. I didn't know if it said blush or not, so I wasn't going to say it. Just going to be putting it on the tip of my nose. A Cupid's bow. If you guys notice this highlighting technique, can we guess the YouTuber that taught me? If you can guess the YouTuber, plus 10 cool points. If you guys have not guessed yet, it's the Desi Perkins technique. She kills it with her highlight game. So then with this big fluffy brush again, I'm just blending out anything where I feel like it's a little harsh. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Italia. Oh, I feel like I just butchered that. I am so sorry. It's Italia Deluxe. It's the ultrafine lip liner in 1034 Hot Cocoa. It's just like a dark brown. I got this from the Morphe store in Burbank. So I know that they sell them there, but I'm sure you can get them online too. It's just a dark brown. Whenever I use dark colors, I always like to overline my lips just because when you have a dark color, you can't see that line so much, but when you see girls with like the nude lipsticks and they're overlined, like you can see the lip line, like it's very clear. So I slightly overline my lips with the dark just because us ladies with the small lips, it gives us a chance. It just gives us a shot at life to have big lips for a second. And I think that is it for today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys next time. Bye.